I found a tree with breasts. There it is. Well, I have a funny astronomical story. Something that happened last month, actually. Now, last month, what happened was a supernova was discovered in the galaxy M82. And a supernova is an exploding star. And, you know, there's a lot of these discovered every year, but it's still quite nice to discover one if you happen to discover one. And this was discovered by a guy who wasn't even looking for a supernova. He was just, I think, a lecturer at a university, and he was showing his students how to use a camera on a telescope, and they pointed it at this galaxy, and they saw this star that wasn't usually there. I'll show you the picture of it here. This is a GIF animation showing the before and after pictures. So there's the star there in one picture, and it's not there in the earlier picture. So that guy at the university got the honour of discovering a supernova. But here's where it gets interesting. That was discovered on January 21st. And on January 19th, 2 days earlier, there was a group of people having a Google Hangout doing what they call a virtual star party. It's something they do regularly. It's run by a guy who publishes an astronomical website. His name is Fraser Kane, and he does podcasts and stuff like that to do with astronomy. They were having this Google Hangout where they have people with telescopes who have cameras on the telescopes, and they feed the images into the Google Hangout, and they call it a virtual star party, where they're stargazing but over the internet. And they pointed one of the telescopes at this galaxy, and they were looking at it, and the supernova was there. It had already, the star had already exploded. This is 2 days before it was officially discovered. And they looked at it, and they didn't notice it. The star was right there, but they didn't notice it. And there were about 50 people watching it live as well, and none of them noticed it. And these are all people who are knowledgeable in astronomy, generally. So, if they had noticed it, they would have been the discoverers. I'll just show you the little segment from the video here.
John, what have you got here? This is Messier 82. M82, which is a galaxy also commonly called the Cigar Galaxy in Ursa Major.
Yeah. So I'll just pause it there and show you. That little star there, that is the supernova. They're looking right at it, and they don't notice it.
It has a lot of dust in it. Also, it has a very active star forming region in it, and I don't think it's a producer of supernovae, at least not yet, anyway. But it does put out a lot of radio energy.
He even mentioned supernovae. He said, I don't think it's a producer of supernovae. There's a supernova right there on the screen.